There we go. No longer crashing. Alright, what did this guy have to say again? I welcome you, O uninvited guest, but I must warn as you venture in, heed the words of our great master Midra. Approach not the madness, lest ye succumb. Hmm. Uh, no, ignore that. Ignore what I just said. Okay, painting was an illusion. Duly noted. Hear noises. Knock that down. Oh. Okay, that motherfucker hits hard. Okay. He just spawns over there. Okay. Garish. Oh, you piece of shit. Hold the lever, Gronk. Oh. Ladder up. Yeah. We're in there now. Yeah, I don't know what was up. I just had to restart the computer. I don't know why, but it just decided to shit the bed. I think for some reason, because of how I closed it last time, it might have thought that I didn't have the DLC, so it kept on crashing because it thought that I didn't have the DLC, and I was in a DLC area. It just like didn't figure out what to do. That's my only assumption as to what was happening. But I'll probably delete the VOD for that, just so that it's not confusing. What just happened? Oh, that's just my Avast. My fucking Avast. my antivirus software just, because I restarted it, like the antivirus software just started up. So it literally just opened up the antivirus software and like tabbed me out for a second. I thought it crashed again. Oh my god, the rats, the rats! So many rats. I am fine. I am a little tired. I'm a little drunk. But I am fine. Now the rats are dead, I am fine. I've always had issues with sleep, so this is fine. Admittedly, on the sleep schedule I was trying to fix, I would have been asleep by now. However... What the fuck? He just... Speaking of masochists, that guy sounded like he was enjoying it. I'm used to, keeping a long story short, I'm used to functioning on little to no sleep. I've done it many a time before, and it'll happen many a times again. Alright, was there anything else down here, or is it just these guys? No? Nothing there? Okay. Time to go back up to that grease then. His name Steve? I'm confused. You have the right night terrors, bub? I don't know what that means. Where did those guys even come from? I haven't rested yet. Oh, night terrors, no. I don't have night terrors. It's sort of an insomnia thing. More so stress-induced than like an all-the-time thing. But I'm a pretty anxious guy, so like the stress is there often. Steve was the masochist, I heard. Got it, got it, got it. I figured out the night terrorist thing, don't worry. Once I get to sleep, I'm usually sleeping pretty hard, but it's a matter of getting to that point that is my issue. Have I got the GAD bulb? I don't know what that means. Keeping it a buck. Okay, my current thought process is that there's going to be something down on the lower level. Fuck. Oh, was I supposed to let that ladder down when I was up there? Oops. So what does GAD stand for? For the record, my insomnia isn't really diagnosed. It's sort of more so a thing that I've noticed over the years, if that makes any sense. It's just like, do I have trouble sleeping? Yes. Generalized anxiety disorder? No. I have not been good about going to the doctor and getting any kind of diagnosis. I've had a bad experience with therapy services, unfortunately, and while I recognize that's not a sort of be-all end-all of the system, it did put a bit of a damper on my ability to sort of seek it out. Going, what am I doing? There's something up there that I'm missing, I feel. What am I supposed to do about this? Feels like there's supposed to be something around here that I am missing. What am I missing? Bloodstain. Is it gonna be another invisible wall? There's a lever. I kind of figured as much. I just cannot figure out where the fuck the lever is. Oh, there's that. The last painting was also fake, so that figured. And there's the lever. What's that bookcase for? Got it. Naya's torch. Yeah. Stop that. All of y'all stop that shit. I'm just trusting out of the walls now. They're in the walls, they're in the walls, they're in the walls. Kind of wings did I get? I got I had a gift card from Buffalo Wild Wings, so I used that, and I got the original buffalo, which is always a win for me. Jesus Christ. Okay, this looks like a boss room, so I'm gonna put down the controller while I talk about it. I got original buffalo as half of it, and the other half I got as I call it jammin' jalapeno because it kind of rhymes that way. I know it's pronounced jalapeno, but they made the sauce named jammin' jalapeno, and it kind of just sounds better as jammin' jalapeno because you have the double J noise, the ja. So I just call it jammin' jalapeno, even though I know that that's not how it's pronounced. But it's a really good flavor. on the wings, if you've ever had it. And yes, but I try to keep it to a minimum because I used to do it way too much. Oh, I'm a very odd man. I'm a very odd man.
The depths of your foolishness!
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna talk to you, okay? Fuck off of me. You piece of shit. Why are you so annoying? Oh. I disagreed with you the one time you tried? What do you mean?
Enough.
Elaborate. Enough? Oh, okay, wait. Hold on. What's going on here?
Endured more than enough. I ask you forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
Okay. Oh, does he take his head off and now he's the chaos guy? Okay. Oh, that's disgusting, but it's kind of sick as hell. Okay. This kind of goes hard as fuck. Okay, I should not have done it that way. I should not have done it that way. That was a little stupid of me. Give it another go. So what are you talking about that I disagreed with you about? Oh, Bud disagreed with you the one time you tried it. It's a hit or miss thing with some people. Absolutely not for everybody. I understand entirely. Yeah, no, it's definitely not an everybody thing. And anybody that tells you that it is full of shit. Just do whatever you feel comfortable with. Oh, I have to do this part again. That's funny. Especially because, and this is a little known thing, some people are actually allergic to weed. Some people have certain reactions with it that are just like very not good for them. This guy's cool as hell. I'm not gonna watch it again every time. Uh-oh. Missed. A little early. Ooh, shouldn't have been trying to heal him. Fuck. This guy's cool, but he's an honest boss. A lot of his shit is dodgeable. It doesn't feel too cheap. But he's not gonna be easy. Animal I have become. That's not a bad one. I hear some Guilty Gear music.
Depths of your foolishness!
Guilty Gear soundtrack is fucking sick as hell. If you've never heard it before. Especially Guilty Gear Strive. That's my favorite one. If you haven't heard it, I would highly recommend looking it up. Early. Bad. Okay, not that bad though. Okay, Millennia. Fuck ass. Okay, what the fuck? People complained about who? This guy or Gaius? Because Gaius, I understand. Gaius was harder than Mesmer. I beat Mesmer in, I think, 3 tries. Gaius was not that easy. So if Gaius is supposed to be like second in command to Mesmer, that's some dog shit. This, on the other hand, this feels reasonable. It feels difficult, but reasonable for a Souls boss. People complain about this guy? That seems unreasonable. I just made it to second phase on my 3rd try. Interesting. I'm dead serious, by the way. If you haven't heard the Guilty Gear Strive soundtrack, I would look it up right now. It's on Spotify if you have it. Fucking 2 of my favorites to start off with would be either Let Me Carve Your Way or Love the Subhuman Self. Those 2 are absolute bangers. 2 of my favorites off the soundtrack. I'm not fair.
Depths of your...
What do you mean by that? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, well, shit. I don't know. It's just like killing forehead. I don't know.
Depths of your
Alright, let's grab my runes first this time. Alright, now I'm fine. Let me be clear about earlier, by the way. I appreciate the compliments and shit. It's just that I never really quite know what to say to them. Like, I don't mean to be unappreciative of you saying nice things about me, but I often just don't know exactly how to respond. And then I feel like a dickhead for not responding correctly, so sometimes I just stay silent as if I didn't see it or hear it in the first place. And this has been a common theme. Fuck. Beat Midra second try, but you were lucky and your build ruined him? Okay. So what you're saying is that you were unfair, actually.
Depths of your foolishness!
Ooh, there are many reasons that men are usually lonely, but we're not gonna get into that right now. Okay, this guy is kind of tough. But I'm dying to dumb shit. Like, I'm doing dumb shit. It's why I'm dying. This is very doable.
Depths of your
Shut up. Shut up, buddy. Pull the shit out your head. Get up. I noticed. Okay. okay. Ah, fuck. I thought I was dead. I don't know if I was alive, but I'm not super uncomfortable with it. I figured it was. I knew that there were certain things with how Australians speak. I've back in my Minecraft days, there were a few Australians that I played with, so I'm used to the sort of like all the babes and whatnot. It's sort of in the lexicon, so it's not something that bothers me all that much. Um, and Midrid being a sad story is, I mean, I figured when he said, I have endured enough, and then took his head off with his own sword, I was. Yeah, that kind of made sense.
Depths of your foolishness!
Oh, I'm sure that I'll find out all about it. I mean, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch the fucking cutscene all the time. It's so cool what he did. I mean, not what he did, but like this shit kind of goes hard. I have suffered enough.
You forgive me.
I ask you forgive me.
Dearest
Nanaya. Oh. Unfortunately, it goes kind of hard. Let's be honest. And then when he stands up with his back face to it, this is big Sekiro vibes. Actually, on God, this is big Sekiro vibes right here. Sekiro is such a good game. I love that game. Who's his wife? Nanaya? That makes sense. I was assuming it was like his maiden or something. Uh-oh. Had the wrong bottle out. And I'm dead? No, I'm not dead. Don't have my sword out? Okay, sword is out. Oh, this could have been going so much better, but now instead I'm kind of on a back foot. mistake. That could have been going so much better, but I didn't have the right potion out. Chaos Flame Ending. Yeah, I imagine the Chaos Flame Ending guys love this shit. Although I get the idea that this guy isn't actually a Chaos guy. Like, I don't think that this guy wants this, because he just says, I've suffered enough. So, like, he doesn't want the Chaos to go nuts. So, like, I feel like Chaos Ending motherfuckers are perhaps misled. I have 65 int because... So first of all, originally, up is not right, or down is not right. So originally, these were the two katanas I was using, and they both have scaling on intelligence. And then second of all, originally in my other playthrough, I was using Moonveil Dark Sword, Dark Moon Great Sword, whatever. The Dark Moon Great Sword, which also has scaling on intelligence, and I was also using casting. So that's why I have so much intelligence. See the cool flaming clap? Real shit. That's what they were doing. Respect talismans is a great point. I don't know what I respect to though, I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't think this is holy damage. I don't think this is fire. Is it fire damage technically? Is it like, is it holy damage? How does this one work? You know what I mean? I don't actually know this one now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, okay. So like, you're gonna have to hear me out on this one. Ever since, do you remember how I told you that I didn't know about, like, how Bach would get fucked up when I gave him the larval tier to go to Renala and try to be reborn? Ever since then, I decided to never go to Renala and respec. Which I know is playing on a stupid hard mode for my own personal nonsensical reason. However, that's just kind of what I've decided. I was a little too fucked up about the whole Bach thing. I am going to look up right now if the chaos damage is holy damage. What type of damage is the chaos in Elden? Fire damage, typically fire damage. Okay. So I will be better off equipping this, I believe.
Depths of your foolishness!
Plus, I already do feel like I have high stats in just about everything I need. I don't really feel like I'm lacking in stats. I don't feel like I'm doing too little damage. I don't feel like I'm taking too much damage. I'm especially now that I'm swapping around the talismans too. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. Ooh, big bleed. Fuck. I'd like it if you stagger, please. Uh-oh. Oh, am I dead? I'm not dead. I'm hurting. Oh, I'm dead. That one was going well. Give you the int points? No. They're mine. Okay. I got his first phase pattern down pretty well. I can get him to second phase, and I'll probably be able to... You say it's a non-cheese build. It's a little bit cheese, in just, like, sheer damage numbers. Okay, do your jump. And I'm just gonna swing on you to death. Okay. Do that potion there, then. Now we're cooling. I shouldn't have healed there. That was a little greedy, if I say so myself. Ruin him with ice. He's not weak to it, but you used Milady with ice, and she went hard. Fair enough.
The depths of your food.
Okay. Fuck. Oh, okay. Okay, I got the heal off first, that's good. Oh, the madness. At this point, it's sort of me just sort of sticking to the bit with the katanas, because when I first started playing the game, I picked the samurai build because I was like, ooh, samurai, let me try that out. And I very quickly realized that the katana was a strong weapon. And then my buddy was like, oh, hey, there's an even better katana that shoots lasers. This is where you go to get it. And so I immediately went and got that katana. Found out that it scales with int. Eventually found another katana that also scales with int and dex and strength. Built my entire thing around those two things. And then when people told me that, oh, you're just using a meta build. You're just using a meta build with Moonveil and katanas and bleed. I'm like, bro, I never knew what the fucking meta was. This shit is just cool as hell. And at that point I was being stubborn and sticking to the bit, sticking to like my build, because I was like, this is just cool. I don't even care that it's good. I just really liked that it was cool. So I stuck to the katanas. And then in the sort of the speedrun races that I watched that finally inspired me to play the DLC, the little bit that I saw used the great katanas that I'm using now. I think the one that I saw was the Dragon Hunter one. The Dragon God, I'm gonna look up the name of it right now. Yeah, the Dragon Hunter Great Katana. That's the one that I originally saw, and I was like, they have great katanas now? That's cool as hell. I'm gonna use those. And so now that I have them, I'm using them because I just want to.
Depths of your food.
You know, I don't think meta makes too much sense either. The Ash of War is cool. When you catch an enemy, impales them, and branches spread out like they... Oh, that's cool as hell. Ooh, fuck. I thought I had that. Ooh, bad. Bad heal. Oh, another bad heal? Question mark? Yep. That was a good time to get the Madness proc, I'm not gonna lie. Uh-oh, am I dead? Ooh, not dead. Close, but not. I'm actually getting a stagger on this guy. What does it take to get a stagger on him?
Depths of your foolishness!
Peter was one of the only two bosses who dog walked in the DLC. I'm getting close. I'm gonna be able to do it. Oh. I thought I dodged that properly. Oh well. Damn. Oh, I don't know if this run is it. Oh, yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. I fucked up a few too many times in the first phase there. Alright, I'm gonna fucking chug the rest of my drink, and then I'm gonna beat him. That's how it'll be done. Good. Wrong way. Wrong way. Oops. That could be another clip. That could be another clip. That could be another clip. Okay.
Depths of your foolishness!
I'm not gonna lie, it was also a certain amount of it's getting late, I should finish this drink. I thought I dodged that properly. Oh well. Bad. That dodge. You know what? Got rid of the madness. Oh, bad. I haven't dodged that once because I've always been healing. Will I stream again? That's a great question. I mean, I might stream again if me and... I mean, it kind of depends. You know what? I'll try and keep the Elden Ring streams for you because you're my consistent viewer, and I would feel if you're coming in for like almost all the Elden Ring streams you can. What days like are you available to watch? I'll try and keep the Elden Ring streams to that. I might do a little bit of streaming of Astroneer or a little bit of streaming of anything else. Like, even like if you're not available to watch, I might still try and stream those. But you're coming in and joining me for almost all of the Elden Ring ones, so I don't want to stream on days that you're not available. You know what I mean? So what's your availability like? Because right now mine's pretty free.
I ask you forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
I'll be able to stream most nights if I need to. I don't know if I need to is the right word, but if I want to, I suppose. At this point, I just don't want to stream anything cool in Elden Ring that you're gonna miss. Because you're also doing a really good job of helping me make sure I don't miss cool shit, making sure I go to certain places before I miss out on, like having me go to the cathedral before I go explore the rest of the secret area down behind Gaius. I really appreciate that. And I wouldn't want to like play Elden Ring and have you miss certain things that you're helping me find.
Depths of your foolishness.
Feel like time to watch. Okay, let me put it this way. I am in between jobs at the moment, so I have a bunch of applications out, and I don't know exactly when I'll start working again. But at the moment, I just pretty much free availability. It was one of the reasons I decided to start doing this as like a hobby right now, is because I just had the time to do
I
it.
have endured
So
more than enough.
I, you know, ooh, shit. I'm dead. I'm not dead. If you have work to go to and shit, I don't want to be streaming when you're having to go to work. Especially because I know nurses have fucked up shift.
Depths of your foolishness!
Oh, you got furloughed? I mean, I'm assuming that's what it means based on how you phrased it there. Same thing happened to my brother somewhat recently, but he ended up getting a new job as well. Thankfully for him, his work is pretty high in demand. You got choked out? Yeah, I was originally on a 4 days a week thing too. I was doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then my company, there were a number of things that happened. One of the things was I asked for a meeting with management because I felt that I was doing too many things for another department, and the department being the research department. And when I met with management, they basically kept on saying something along the lines of, well, this is all a part of patient healthcare. All of this research stuff is a part of patient healthcare. Don't you want to help out the patients? Which is like in our legitimate, like the mandatory training that we have to do once a year, you have to click and say that research is not a part of patient health care. Like, it is very legally and distinctly not part of patient health care. Research is very, very distinctly not part of patient health care. And so I kept on saying that in the meeting with management over and over again when they kept on trying to say the opposite. And so that meeting didn't go very well. And then a few months later, they basically said that my productivity metrics weren't up to scuff. They basically said that I wasn't doing enough based off of the productivity metrics, even though I was working in a very highly specialized area that did not have a high census, did not have a high... I was working with an ICE-T within a cancer institute. An ICE-T is like the basically almost a highly specialized version of a transfusion unit where basically they take your own, like, they take the person's own white cells, the immune system, they extract the immune system out, they give you a bunch of chemotherapy to weaken the body and the cancer cells, and then they re-inject your own immune system into you for your own immune system to fight off the cancer cells. And in the process of the chemotherapy, they've also attached essentially what they've done is they've put things into your body that attach immunosuppression sensors onto the cancer cells. That way, when they re-inject the immune system into your body, all of the immune cells know to attack those specific cancer cells. And because the immune cells were outside of your body when you were getting the chemotherapy, they aren't weakened. They aren't weak like the cancer cells are. And they go to town. And this is a highly specialized version of cancer treatment. So we have a very limited number of patients coming into the ICE-T unit every day. Basically, we had a low census. We didn't have a lot of patients like many of our other departments do. And I was taking care of all of that highly specialized stuff. Everything that we needed taken care of all the time. The medical staff loved me because I was great with the patients and I was great with them and I was great with acting as a go-between between the patients and the medical staff. And they said that because we didn't have enough productivity out of me based off of their metrics, and granted, I was doing a ton of other things outside of the scope of patient access. I helped them figure out new templates for the ICE-T department because it was a place that patient access didn't even fucking handle until I showed up. Like, I was literally boots on the ground, the first ICE-T patient access employee, and I helped the supervisor figure out the template and a bunch of different policies and this and that for patient access to work for. But because if I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure it's because I had this pushback with the management with regarding to like the kind of work that I was doing and how much work I was doing, and about how that reflected on my pay. Putting it simply, I was like, hey, I'm doing all these extra things. I'm doing all these things, and I'm not really seeing it reflected in my pay. And that was something that I brought up in the meeting with management. I thought that my supervisor would have my back. He didn't. And eventually they basically just said, oh, because your metrics aren't looking good, we're going to go ahead and let you go. Even though it was an area that other people didn't have experience in, didn't have... I mean, I don't know. It's fucked up. I was really trying. I've been out of work a little bit longer than I wanted to be. I was really trying to break into clinical research because the whole experience, I'm not gonna lie, kind of put me off of health administration because it feels super undervalued. I understand the value that nurses and doctors and mid-level providers all provide to the process. And it's very important what they provide. I could never do what nurses do. I could never do what the APPs do and the doctors do. But to be paid at the level that I was being paid at for the work that I did, it felt disrespectful. I personally think that your job is much harder. I think nurses have it the worst in terms of the amount of work that gets done versus pay. I really do personally believe that nurses work way harder than doctors do. And I understand the technical knowledge that doctors bring to the table is very important. But I often see that the practical knowledge and the practical experience that nurses bring to the table end up mattering more to patients, which to me is where the value is at. I mean, let me put it this way. I between there were two things. I was really heavily considering going for a nursing degree. And I ended up not doing it for two reasons. One was when I was helping to take care of my brother and I needed to do dressing changes for him when I was the only one up in Cincinnati with him. And like I just kept on thinking about how like if I did the dressing change wrong and stuff like that, essentially like it was basically just like, oh, if I fucked up this dressing change, I fucked up his healing process and it could be on me forever. Like there is so much, even if other people don't see it as much as I do, there is so much personal responsibility that comes in the direct care for patients. Does that make sense? And the other thing is, I kept on, there was, for a time in my workplace, there was this hyper realistic arm that was just on a conference table for it was like a practice tool for people to do like practice blood draws on and shit. And I just looked at it and I thought about and I even like mimed the action of like putting the needle into it, and it just gave me I just couldn't do it, dude. It was such an odd thing. It was such an odd thing. It's too much for me. And while there is a certain amount of responsibility that goes into taking care of them on the administrative side, it's just not the same as having the hands-on physical experience, in my opinion. Well, I mean, part of it was like literally me going like, oh, what if I put the needle in them and the needle breaks? Like that sounds fucked up, right? OCD is definitely on the table, especially if you ever knew my mom. I'm dead. Yeah, Pyre. You gotta understand. I've definitely got something. It's undiagnosed, but there's something wrong with me. I make the best out of it. I do a good job of channeling things I'm worried about into worrying about the right things, if that makes sense. That doesn't mean that it's perfect, though. Same goes both way, Pyre. I have the utmost respect for nurses. Like I said, I find that nurses have the heaviest load when it comes to actually taking care of patients.
The depths of your foolishness!
Oh shit, I let him get on me. Thank you, Pyre. Did you just go to second phase without losing the animation? God damn. But yeah, I am pretty confident in my ability to do good things. I knew that if I'm being honest, I knew that I knew better than management at my previous job. They did okay. This is my one big gripe that they did at my previous job, and this shit came from like a director level, so I knew that they were out of touch. And I'm just gonna rant about it for a little bit. They had this whole paperless initiative where they let me keep it a buck. They fucked up. They fucked up, and they had been accidentally billing Medicare patients incorrectly for... Actually, no, they hadn't been billing Medicare patients incorrectly. They had been billing patients that did not qualify for Medicare incorrectly. Medicare in the US is a specific program for people with disabilities, people with end-stage renal disease, or people over the age of 65. So they had been billing the government for people under Medicare incorrectly for a number of years to multiple millions of dollars. And they realized it, self-reported it, and had to pay back the government multiple millions of dollars as part of them trying to save money to pay back the government amid multiple location expansions that they've been trying to do in the same time frame. One of the things they did was the paperless initiative, in which they said, hey, if a patient does not explicitly ask for their schedule to be printed out on a paper for them, don't do it. Just try to force as many people to use the patient portal and the online services as possible. I worked, and because you might have been able to figure this out because of how I talked about the ICE-T unit, I worked at a cancer specialized hospital. A cancer specialized institute. The only thing that we treated at the institute was cancer. We had plenty of younger to middle-aged people. A majority of our patients were the elderly. How do you think the elderly handle the online patient portal? If you answered not very well, if at all, you'd be correct. The number of times I was looking an old person in the eye when I was talking about their schedule and telling them that it would be on the patient portal, and they looked lost, innumerable. And if I don't offer them to print out their schedule, they don't know that it's an option. So I would consistently ignore their paperless initiative and just ask people, "Oh, you look a little confused. Do you want me to print out a calendar of your schedule? That way you can have it on paper. And that way if we make any changes, you can write down the change on the calendar." The number of times people looked so relieved when I said that shit, can't count it. I can't count it. Because they just didn't like using the patient portal. It confused them. The technology confused them. They weren't good at using it. But if I just printed out a piece of paper for them, everything would be okay. And it's just one fucking piece of paper. But genuinely, if I had been caught doing that by the management, I would have gotten in trouble. it was so stupid. You know, the management was, it's not all of the management was that old. That's the problem. They're just so lost in the sauce of their own bullshit. All they're all about growth and revenue and this and that. It became more and more corporate. It was sad. It was really sad because so many of the people in the company cared so much about the patients. The management was sad. So sad. It very high key bothers me how sad it is. So much so that I'm gonna kill Midra. Fuck. Oh, right now I have a couple of applications out. I was really trying for a while to get into clinical research because the ICE-T unit being so closely tied to research gave me a little bit of expertise in the area. It's unfortunately been kind of a hard area to get into. But I have some more applications out within patient access, clinical access that I'm excited to try and get into now. I'm trying to avoid the entry-level positions because I've sort of experienced how they aren't taken seriously with an organization, even for promotions outside of the entry level. But we will see how it goes. I wanted to click. Oops. I do need a nap, but I also want to beat this boss. Have you considered that? I've had many drinks and little sleep, but yet I beat the boss.
The depths of your foolishness!
Beat the boss before I went to bed. Sleepy bye-bye, but what if I were to beat the boss before Sleepy bye-bye? Look, I got second phase before I even had to pop a pot. You're telling me to go bed? That's just foolish. Okay. I was kind of balling there for a second. I was really kind of balling there for a second. And then I got a little too greedy.
Depths of your...
Shut up about the depths of my foolishness. I know I'm a dumb bitch. You don't have to tell me. Die, pussy. I'm I'm not sloshed because the drinks have occurred over the course of like 4 or 5 hours. But I've had plenty to drink, putting it simply. Okay. Getting a little too overzealous again.
Depths of your... Oh, bitch. Am I dead? I'm not dead. Okay. When he does the stab and he misses, need to dodge again. Maybe jump would be fine because he's gonna do the fucking stab thing into the ground. Need to be more careful in the second phase. I'm going to get this done.
depths of your foolishness.
Depths of my foolishness. What are you whispering about? Summon double bonk. I am not going to summon. Unless there's an NPC summon that I have not noticed. Because the NPC summons are the only ones that I am willing to do. Never tell me to summon again! Never fucking tell me to summon again, or I'll just kill the fucking boss! You fucking understand me? Sorry. Bit of a pop-off. Okay. Yeah, never tell me the odds. I'm gonna fucking gamble it. Let it ride. That's gonna have to be where I call it for the night. It is so late, I could call it early. But thank you for staying up with me. Even though it's not really staying up with me for you. I'll sleep well. I'll try and stream some tomorrow. What time do you want me to stream tomorrow? Right. I might be able to stream a little bit earlier. We'll see. Yeah, but I might stream some other stuff. Like I might stream some Slay the Spire. Might stream a little bit more League. I might try and stretch out the Elden Ring a little bit. We'll see. I might stream a little bit earlier in the day and can then keep Elden Ring in a little bit later. We'll see. But thank you for always joining, Pyre. You have a good rest of your day. Get some good sleep yourself. I appreciate you always hopping in. I very much enjoy talking to you in the chat. Thank you, Pyre. You have a good one. I appreciate you. Peace.